And fall in, my fellow scout troopers, to Third Age Reforged. We've got a nice 3v5 coming your way at the Cardinal Outpost. Today's tribute comes from Tommy Wazoo, one of 3 defending armies today, commanding Isengard before us. Before we jump into his army comp and the rest of them, you can send your total replay to me via these methods at my email at scoutsomentertainment@gmail.com, post it to me directly on Discord, joining my Discord server Scouts Reconnaissance, being part of our community and posting your replay there, or tagging me in the replay you post on Third Age Reforged Discord as well. And with that, let's go through Tommy's army. So, we got Trolls of the White Hand before us. We got some Urkai infantry out front. Looks to be 3 units here. Or is it 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, hang on, it's 3. I can't count. Go figure. We have 2 units of pikemen here. Some half-orc spear guard. Looks to be 2 units of them. With some Urkai archers over there. Urkai crossbows, about 2 units of them, potentially even 3. You can bring 3, it looks like he did. We have some half-orc spearguard, Lord's hunting pack, which is your ranged unit, body-piercing arrows, don't forget. You have some Nazgul higher here, the armoured berserkers, and the regular berserkers behind them. Guards of Warthank over here, and champions of the White Hand, which can smash some geez, what's the word I'm looking for? Not paying attention troops. I can't think of the words. Unsuspecting troops, there you go. We have the Realm of Lothorian, his first ally, given by the Chosen One. Okay. We have Lorien Axemen there, Lorien Swordmasters, 2 units there. Lorien Warriors there, 200 heavy axes. Woodland Protectors there, Javelin unit, not bad spear unit either. Lorien Archers, Kindred of Celebrawn. Lorien Spearmen here, 2 units in shield wall formation. A little bit early for that. Behind them, we have some Karas Galahorn Guardians. And some Lorien Mounted Company here. Obviously to charge some more troops that break through the lines. We have Khazad-dûm, commanded by Daddy Mac. G'day, Daddy. Well, actually, that sounds weird. Mac it is. We have 2 units of Hammers Good to Bad here. Some First Legion Pikes. Mithril Guard, Sons of the Fallen, a couple of units of them. We have some Sentries of Khazad-dûm here. About 2 units of them. We have 2 units of Khazad-dûm Reclaimers. 3 Legion Infantry here. 1, 2, 3 units of them. Some Warriors of Khazad-dûm here, 2 units, make that 3. We have 4th Legion Shield Guard there, 2 units. Might have already counted that unit of Warriors. We have some Lorien Archers up here, and some March Wardens of the Wood. You know, I don't see any Watchers of the Golden Wood, but he has to have them somewhere. We'll have to keep our eye out, of course, for hidden troops. And Syrian Amoth Rangers are a possibility, but I cannot see them just yet. We have the dreaded Isengard blister here from Tommy. I didn't see that before. How did I miss that? Alright, moving on to the attackers now. We come to the realm of Angmar, can by Jen Mumu, obviously a very active player. Seen in pretty much the last few replays I've done. We have Barrow-wights, a couple units of them. We have Rudar Clansmen here. We've got some Rudar Swordsmen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of them. We got some Dunnan Warg skirmishers here, belonging to Son of the Dunedain. G'day, son. We have some Ruchom Hammerguard here, armoured up. Looks like a lot of the Angmar troops are armoured. We have some Herodin Berserkers there. We got about 3 units of Guardians of Khazad-dûm and some Blackwatch Legion. We have some Snaga Stalkers and Witchwoman Slavers, Goblin Trackers, and Etamor's Troll Hunters. Trolls to Axos here could be hidden. Again, can't see them. The Rudar Clansmen are not armoured up. You can tell because of the shield. We have some Dunman Spearmen over here. Looks to be the 1 unit, just sort of spread out. Some pathfinding glitch there causes that. We have some Half-Orc Vanguard here. Rudar Clansmen out front. Rudar belongs to Nabest. Is that right? I think so. We have more Dunman Clansmen here. We got some Half-Orc Vanguard, about 2 or 3 units here of Dunman Clansmen. Possibly 2 units of Half-Orc Vanguard. Behind them, we have some Spears of Warthank here, crossbow unit, javelin and spear unit, my bad. We have some Witchwoman Pikemen, 2 units of them, some Trolls Good to Bad. We got some Sons of Durin, Ironfoot Warriors. So we've got Erebor on one side, Khazad-dûm on the other. Dwarven feud, eh? About 3 units of Warriors there, Erebor Legionnaires, about 2 units of them. We have some Obsidian Guard, 2 units of crossbows, I think, for certain. We have some Axe Guard of Erebor. This is the 1 unit, and Dwarven Miners as well. I don't know where Mark is shifting to, but yeah, these troops belong to Mark. Next we have Dwarven Miners again for Mark. Not done with his army yet, it seems. We have some Ironfoot Spears. And we have Mordor coming by Pajol. Some Orc fodder out front. Temple Guard, AP Archer unit. We've got some Orc fodder over here. 3 units of Orc fodder, jeez. We've got some Miasmal Chosen, 2 units of them. Moron Halberds. Moron Infantry, 3 units of them. And Orc Javelins, 2 units, and some Moron Halberds here. Orc Maulers, 2 units there. Temple Executioners, no, not armored up. There's some Uruk Captains. And 2 units of Blackguard of Barad-dûr. So strong armies here for both sides. It's good that Erebor's on this side. Sort of balances things out with Khazad-dûm on the other. Khazad-dûm. Did he bring the Iron Watch of Niremir? I did not see them before. Did anyone else? Mithril Guard, Legion Bodyguard. I didn't see Legion Bodyguard before. See the Reclaimers. Let's see the Infantry. Come on, he has to have brought it. I don't see it. Alright, so the Walk Skirmishers here just charged in out of nowhere. The archers here, they're firing a bit way back from the ledge. Now, Sun can't afford to lose the entire unit. He just needs them to throw all their javelins, and after that, I'm pretty sure he's fine with losing them. And given the rate of fire, they might actually use up all their javelins before they get taken down. But they stopped firing, and are now under heavy fire. Sun started off well, but what is he doing? He lost valuable time there. If they're that worried about ammunition, if he has Watchers of the Golden Wood, bring them up. Use them to take out the Warg Skirmishers. They'll be able to do it pretty quickly and not use that much ammunition in the process. I mean, the Warg Skirmishers are taking out a few elves here. And look, we know that defenders have cavs, so why aren't they using their cav here? Tommy has Champions of the White Hand. Lothlorien has Mounted Company. Bring them up and they'll chase off the Wargs. We got bandits now being brought up. Now Chosen, he has moved the archers here to the ledge. That greatly reduces the risk of arrows getting bloody shot straight into the ground. We got Dunman Spearman here trying to act as a meat shield for some of the bandits. Not a bad idea. It'll work. Got the champions moving around the back there, but it doesn't look like they're going to be committed. We got Trollstro Axles being brought up behind the best. This is not ideal for Chosen One, but he has to do it. He can't really afford to let the enemy pepper their front lines with javelins and axe throwers. It's far more deadlier than crossbows and especially archers. And the defenders will be relying on that front line quite a bit. And it does make sense for the attackers to use their skirmishers kind of now, rather than in the city, because it'd be a bit harder to use them in the city. Whereas here it's a bit more open. The Snarga's just throwing it into them, but the Lothlorien archers are handling it quite well. Now we did see the champions sort of charge in there. Now the Trollstro Axos fare. Are they broken? I don't see anybody. They're trying to fire from a position of cover. Not doing him any favors. In fact, a lot of the ammunition is going into the ground. Given that there's enemy troops here, it's probably in the defender's best interest to charge in. Well, just send up one unit of warriors across the room, for example, or send in the champions of the White Hand. I mean, these are light spearmen. Champions here can get some great charges on them, potentially break them, cause a mass chain rout, get lots of kills in melee, prevent them from firing into his troops, possibly. They'll get the enemy on the back foot. This is a good opportunity for the champions to shine, but Tommy is not sending them in. Now you got a feel for this unit of Lorna Spearmen. But despite all the javelins coming their way, they've only lost 20 troops so far.
Watch it.
The 14th Shield Guard has taken a slight beating. This other unit a bit more so. Trosha Axo is down to 15. And they're in tight formation. Big mistake there from the best. It's easier to kill. Yeah, it looks like we've got mortar here crossing. But what are they crossing with? More on infantry. Up against Half-Orc Spearguard. Okay, Archers here for Tommy. That's a pretty even fight there. Probably get the Urukai Archers into tight formation. No real sense of spreading them out like that. The enemy on the other side, I don't know if it can reach them from, well, no Archer can reach them from that side at the moment. Potentially they can if they place a Archer unit about here. That's a possibility. But there's no threat to them right now, so putting them in tight formation and positioning them here would make it easier for them to fire 1 or 2 volleys into the Moran infantry, just to sort of give the Half-Orc Spearguard more of an edge in that fight, you know, give them an advantage. Help them get more kills and stay in the fight a little bit longer, so Tommy doesn't have to send up reinforcements as fast. Now, it looks like Tommy's in charge of 2 bridges. That's not the worst job in the world. These bridges are obviously small, and it's easier for Tommy to send in troops to swarm the mouth of the bridge to stop the enemy from, I suppose, smashing through and branching out. He's obviously got to make sure he has Lawrence Hunting Pack at the ready to counter the Blackguard Barradur charge. Best way to negate that is with the his Isengard Ballista or the Lawrence Hunting Pack. Those are the 2 key weapons in his arsenal that he needs to use if the attackers send forth the Blackguard Barradur, or the Raw's Erebor go for a big charge on this side and try and force their way through the defense. They could do that. Iron for Warriors here got absolutely smashed by the champions of the White Hand there. And War Miners here aren't going to fare much better once the champions are through. They did not think this first wave through, unfortunately. Yeah, they broke. Yeah, Antonio can relax here. He can take his time. Not a bad charge. By taking his time, I simply mean he can form up here, then charge in, you know, at his leisure. There's no rush for him to do it. We've got Orc Fodder for some reason crossing by themselves. That's not right. Hopefully Pudger does not do that. We don't want him to do that. That's just throwing the unit away there. Isengard Ballista. Is it worth firing a volley or 2 into the blob here? Maybe it's worth firing 1 volley, you know? Firing 1 volley into the Dunedin Clansmen. Potentially it can go through all the units in this area here, cause a mass chain rout, send them all packing, and the attackers lose a valuable meat shield. Like, most of them should reform and come back to the battle, but they'll run all the way back to where the land bridge begins over here. Then they'll have to come all the way back, get themselves into position to try again. Now, the attackers did take out most of this unit here. Lorien Archers, only 2 left. It is 4% to 7% at the moment. And the attack seems to have subsided. I was going to do a small cut, but the warriors across the room here are charging. Well, let's see how long it takes for them to actually break these guys. We'll probably times 2 speed it. I don't think we'll miss too much. We've got some bandits here. Someone's been at 58. Yeah, okay. Those are broken airborne troops. We got 3 trolls to Axos there, throwing the axes into the back of the warriors of Khazad-dûm. That is having an impact. They are taking out 1 or 2 every now and then. Khazad-dûm shouldn't let that stand. He should send in 1 unit of 4th Easy Shield Guard to finish them off. We've got some Dwarven miners coming up again. So we're still in the light phase of this attack. The attackers did coax out some ammo from the defenders, but don't know if it was enough. The warriors of Khazad-dûm are almost being wiped out. The javelins have taken their toll on them. The warriors are surrounded. Oh, they routed. Oh, okay, so we've got the Watchers of the Gauntlet Wood. He does have them. They've opened up. It's kind of fun watching it in fast mode. I guess they're sick of being hit by Javies. The Trollans is now being targeted. Khazad-dûm reclaims here, trying to provide supporting fire as well. Oh, this doesn't seem that fair, does it? The Watchers of the Gauntlet would really prevent the Yetamos Trollans from firing by knocking half the unit on their asses. And the Khazad-dûm Reclaimers move in to finish the job while they're on their asses. That was a nice volley from him. Looks like we've got some more action coming over on this bridge here. Here's Maul Chosen here, has joined the Moronite Infantry. The Uruk-hai Archers still not fighting. Temple Guard here, trying to hit the... Is it the Uruk-hai Crossbowmen or the Uruk-hai Infantry? Looks to be the Crossbowmen. Now... How many are going to start loading up? Okay, crossbows are starting to come in now. Thought there was a bit of a delay. Temple Guard won't really miss. And they could be moving up to try and take out the Lurtz hunting pack now. Looks to be the case. Hopefully Tony's on top of it and pulls them back. No, it actually kind of looks like they're taking out the Iroquois pikemen. Iroquois archers still not firing. What are they waiting for exactly? Temple Guard down to 46, so it's taking the Iroquois crossbows a bit more time than they probably would like in taking those guys down. The Iroquois archers have started opening up. Orc javelins coming in. Crossbow still trying to target the Temple Guard. Orc fighter. Both of the Iroquois archers are in guard mode. Yeah, they are. Crossbow's down to 57. Temple Guard taking its toll on them. Trolls of the Light moving into crush and just break the Orc fighter, try and drive him back. How's Tommy doing on the other bridge? He seems to have things well in hand. Champions down to 8, so they've lost a few. Custom Reclaimers, these guys obviously out of ammunition, being charged into the battle. Rudar Clansmen. So, you know, battle's still in its early days. We've seen a lot of skirmishing going on here. So far, Mordor's made the biggest commitment with the Mere Small Chosen. There are captains now coming over. The hunting pack is still not activated. More infantry and Mere Small Chosen, a second unit coming over. No, I really thought the Lieutenant would be firing, but by now, you know. Tommy must really be saving his ammo for something very important. Iroquois Berserk is being sent up. Trolls of the White Hand trying to hold back the tide on their own. Berserk is going toe to toe with the Iroquois captains. It's a pretty even fight. Captains are up against it. Berserkers at 77, Captains down at 36. The Iroquois archers could potentially shoot at the Iroquois captains in the back. Hopefully Tommy takes advantage of this. It's a good opportunity to do extra damage and take out one of Pajo's critical units. Eureka Berserkers have them in a nice position. They're falling fast now. Berserkers down to 71. Red Captains are falling much faster. You've got a second unit of pikemen coming in. Orc Maulers crossing. Second unit of Orc Javelins now.
Enemy force remains.
He's getting desperate. Lieutenant Pack is firing now. Orc Jabby's falling pretty quickly. They're targeting the Berserkers. I fear it's too late for their captains though. Down to 15. Oh, looks like Cousin... Oh, Erebor, sorry, is crossing over here. Only one unit of 9-foot spears and 9-foot warriors. He's stepping up the attack. 9-foot crossbow is moving up in support. Tommy's about to feel the pressure. The elves and dwarves are moving forward across the land bridge. And there's only so far they can move forward before pathfinding forces them into a corridor. What is going on there? Syrian Amoth Rangers, no! They're firing into the Dundee Clansmen, I think. Even if it's the Spears of Orthanc, I'd still say no. Saga skirmishes, they're in loose formation. The Watchers probably should be targeting the Spears of Orthanc. We've got some Black Bolts here in the mix. Down to 26 though, so they're almost gone. Defensive front line here taking a lot of damage from those crossbows there, the Spears of Orthanc. The defenders need to do something about them. They can't have that. They need the Watchers to open fire. Can they open fire? They can't, they're out of ammunition, that's why, okay. Well, Kindred, we got much, Syrian Amoth Rangers, probably not. The Ballista, a couple of volleys maybe. We know they've got the Kindred Caliber on, but I guess Chosen One must be really wanting to use that later on. And just not right now. Tommy has 3 units of crossbows. One of his units of crossbows probably should be brought over here. So Tommy's trying to crush that dwarven attack over there. He's got things under control here. And Pajo rightfully is calling off the attack and redeploying his forces to help his allies elsewhere. Smart move. Now, Mark's attack here shows some promise. You know he's got crossbow support, but it's actually moving away. Okay. And Tommy's got his crossbows at the ready. But, yeah, Tommy, why don't you flank him with your crossbows, mate? You put your crossbows over here, you can shoot into the backs of the Dwarven Spears, get rid of them, and take out the Ironfoot Warriors at the same time. Tommy has a right to have a lot of faith in his troops here. It does look like they are winning the fight, and probably will win. But it'll cost him pretty much all the units in the area. Okay, infantry here, you know, that just sort of was a cherry on top and sort of secures his small victory here. But the crossbows would definitely speed things up and reduce casualties on Tommy's side. Tommy still is not fighting with them. So we've got the Sons of Duran mixed in with some more Ironfoot Warriors. He's going to be running out of Ironfoot Warriors at this point. We've got Airable Legionnaires, Obsidian Guard, and Axe Throwers and Crossbows. So he's got both his crossbows over here. So Erebor is attacking in force. He intends to take the bridge, and if Tommy doesn't get his act together here and start peppering the center of this attack, then his defense is going to crumble. It is really as simple as Tommy just putting his crossbows on the side and firing in, but I guess he's got to worry about those bloody Ironfoot crossbows on the bridge. They are pretty close now, and he's trying to take them down, so I will retract my previous statement, but there was an opportunity for him to fire into the center of this attack a while ago before those crossbows moved up. Now, what we got going on here? Champion's not doing too much. What's going on in the center here? Elves and Khazad-dûm looking pretty comfortable. Now we've got some Trolls Axos here, unit of 100. All get to throw their beloved axes into the backs of the dwarves and the elves. Cinemoth Rangers trying to take them down. Took out almost 30 there in the last 10 seconds. We've still got one archer over there and 5 March Wardens of the Woods, so Chosen lost a few archers there before they used up all their ammunition. That's not a good thing. Now, next question I probably am asking myself is how long do the defenders intend to hold this pass? I mean, they've got reinforcements on standby, but there's really none close to the mouth of the pass. So, I mean, if the attacks do breach, how far the defenders going to let them go before they try to contain them? So we've got some 30s and infantry moving around, so they intend to cover the left flank at least. Cinemoth Rangers are moving up. Got some Khazad-dûm Reclaimers. These guys have used their axes already. The defenders lost quite a few troops there to those javelins and axes earlier on. There is a few troops. Probably more than I think the defenders would have liked to have lost. I think Tommy's setting up his final unit of Uruk-hai pikemen, so it kind of looks like Tommy's gone all in here, and I thought actually Pudger had given up this attack, but I guess I was wrong. He's actually gone all in. Jeez. Where's the alert something pack here? Do they have their bows out? No, they got their blades out. Well, might be time to send them into the fight, but this is the general, so we must keep the general alive and try and inspire the troops for as long as possible, you know? That's probably the only reason he's keeping them out of the fight for now. And close by to sort of boost the morale of the troops. We've got Nazgul over here though. That's a full unit, looking pretty healthy. The crossbows need to target them. And that could be why they're moving over there. Or it could be moving over to support the Erebor advance. Well, support the Erebor defense. You know, it looks like Tommy got them down to 11, obviously. And Mark's mistake here is he's not pressing the attack. I mean, he's winning, but if he had another unit already across, if he had the Obsidian Guard already across, the Obsidian Guard could take out the Half-Orc Spear Guard and outflank the Uruk-hai pikemen. Yes, he's got the Uruk-hai crossbows there to worry about, but he does have some Airborne Legionnaires that could be charging towards them and sort of trying to chase them off, you know, trying to protect the flank of the Obsidian Guard, Sons of Duran, Ironfoot Warriors, any Dwarven troop here. This is sort of keeping Tommy in the game a little bit longer. Got some Nazgul High here moving over. Now, if Tommy plays this right, the right thing to do with the Nazgul High here is to run them around the bend and try to attack the rear of the Dwarven line there. Yeah, we've got some Ironfoot crossbows to worry about. Yeah, Ironfoot crossbows to worry about, but it's only 11. And the Nazgul High here could make things easier, much easier. to break down this attack really quickly. It is 45 to 55. Balance of forces evenly matched. Elves sending up more troops over there. The attackers are starting to send more forces in. The best is sending up more and more Rudar swordsmen. Antimor's Trant is now coming in again. Goblin trackers, these guys have their bows out. We want to be a bit careful. Like, where's the Syrian Emoth Rangers? Well, Thorin needs to bring them. They were here before. They're over there. They're firing in. That'd be the better target, or the better vantage point to fire from. I'm guessing he's just a bit concerned because he lost a lot of archers on that ridge, and the Tross Reactors from Sun here do still have ammunition, at least for now. It's funny when you've got two forces both brandishing the flag of the White Hand, or the mark of the White Hand, but they're on opposite sides. Spears of Orthanc keeping the attackers in the fight for now. But they got to up the quality if they want to stay in this battle. We've got Barrow Whites moving in. That will slow the enemy down quite a bit. Defenders here getting a bit too cocky for their own good. Atomos Trant is getting a nice angle there into their flank. We've got Rise of Orthanc here. There's crossbows on horseback. Trollsharak Swords, another full unit. The attackers have a crap ton of skirmishers. The troops vulnerable to the axe throwers potentially are the 3rd Age infantry on the left. Definitely the Lorien archers, which I'm not too sure Chosen will be that choked up about losing. The troops that are relatively protected are the ones he needs to have in the fight, which are in the fight. Lorien warriors potentially could get hit. They are elevated slightly, and Troll Saxos are on the little hill there. Simran Aroth Rangers need to go to work. Erebol looks like he's starting to mop up the Isengard forces. Guards of Orthanc, they got to charge in or get lost. But need to probably charge in. If Tommy's getting Nazgûl high here, you got to try and keep your best troops alive. You got to try and support your best troops, because they'll be able to deal the most damage and potentially get the most kills. But you got to support them. Ironfoot Axar is here, causing them all sorts of grief. Tommy needs to try to redeploy in front of the dwarves there. Most of them are a little bit too exposed. Guys of Orthanc could try and chase them and run them down, or shut them down. It looks like he's going to try and do just that. You see Tommy's lining them up in formation so he can get them across the bridge. That's how you do it, guys. That's how you cross those bridges. Axar is firing point blank. Guards, you can't run away that quickly. They'll just turn around and fire in their backs. See, here they come. Uruk-hai Berserkers astonishingly still alive at 14. I thought they would have died ages ago. In come the axes, eh? Guys are all going to try and charge forward and shut them down again, but that's a lot of ground they need to cover. Under fire, not going to be easy. 55 to 66. Pajo here, still in the fight, still has his temple executioners. Amazingly, Tommy holds off against Mark. Pajo here probably should have quit while he was ahead. Let's have a look on the other side of the bridges and see what Pajo saved. It looks like he committed both units here back out of Barad-dûr. That's unfortunate. I thought he would have pulled back the attack after his main attempt failed. I'm a bit half curious, what happened to the Nazgûl? Mr. Mac setting over his other unit. No, he's setting over his guards, a Khazad-dûm, 30 infantry. You've got depleted units here. They're fresh, they're eager. Send them in battle again. Etamor's Trollhunters along with Spears of Orthanc. I don't know if this is another unit or the same unit as before. There's the Goblin Trackers. Heavily depleted, shaken. We do have the Witches. I didn't see the Witches before. He hid them well. This is a powerful army from Jen. I'm surprised he hasn't attacked yet, but then again I get surprised a lot, to be fair. Now this is weird. Jen has basically held back most of his army, and this is pretty much Jen still intact. That's obviously by choice from the team. I'm guessing it was a consensus decision, but it was a consensus of the team that he not commit his forces until his allies had coaxed all the ammunition possible out of the defenders. And with the Witches, well, Jen single-handedly does have the power to tip the scales back in the attacker's favour. They've still got to worry about the Kindred of Celeborn. They are in the game. That ballista needs to take out those barrow whites. Probably times 2 speed there. Those are Tommy's forces crossing the bridge. Those are unfit axe throwers. So Mark is still alive. He should have himself sitting guard somewhere. We've got Frodden javelins, my god, the best, and this never runs out of bloody skirmishes. Attackers trying to just throw themselves at the enemy in the vain hope that they somehow will just break through and tear them apart. Well, we've got Black Bolts coming in. They can give it a go for sure. We've got some great axe fire there coming in. Spears of Orthanc lobbing their crossbow bolts over here. You got the Isengard Ballista. Loading up. Well, the best unit in this line so far is the, well, I was going to say the Guardians of Khazad-dûm, but the Trolls are good about it there. Not as easy to hit with a ballista, even at that range. Now Jen ran his men in there, deliberately trying to get as close as he can to the enemy. Fraud and javelins under fire from the kindred of Celeborn, so they have reared their heads at last. Etamor's Trident is getting some nice volleys there into the hammers of Gundabad. It's feel like they lost a lot of them here. Despite supporting fire from the kindred of Celeborn. Watchers Goblet broken at 24. It kind of looks like they intend to fight here. It's a full unit of warriors. Legion Bodyguard will give them a run for their money. But if the attackers are smart about this, they'll move their crossbows up, move their javelins if they have any up, around the flank, and just attack the Legion Bodyguard head on, move their missile units around the flanks and fire either from the side or to the rear into their backs, and that will essentially nullify Daddy Mac's best unit, the Legion Bodyguard. They're single-handedly pretty much taking down all the trolls of Gundabad by themselves. We've got Guardians of Khadum trying to cut off the retreat of defending forces. Legion Bodyguard kind of acting as a sacrificial unit to delay the enemy so they can all retreat. Riders of Orthanc looks like they've used all their crossbows. It doesn't look like these Lorna warriors are getting out of here alive. Just taking a look briefly to see when they pull their crossbows out. It doesn't look like it. Tommy, turn around. Turn around, Tommy. Oh, he did it for you. You lucky bastard. Lauren and Swordmasters. Legion Bodyguards down to 22, so they lost half their unit pretty quickly. Temple Executioners could be all defeated, their general included. There they go. $70-76. The attackers got across. Let's see who's still alive. So obviously Jen Mumu's are given. Son of the Duna still has plenty of troops left, and the best is still among us. Mark is still here. Good to see. Unfortunately, I think Pudger was the first attacker to bite the dust. And it's safe to cross now, so Jen, you can move up your entire force. Get going. A lot of ground to cover. All the defenders are heading back inside the city, so area is clear. He can start moving his way up. Trolls of Goodbad's still alive. Legion Bodyguard didn't kill him. Good time 6 beat it. I'm curious to see who wins this little fight here. Oh, 2-on-2. Oh, the champions of the White Hand. They were the tiebreaker. As soon as the Trolls of Good and the Bad managed to wipe out all the Urukai, the champions of the White Hand came and wiped them out. Guns can't do them right there. Champions just running off, looking for another mark, maybe? And for crossbows are targeting them. And then they all got killed by them. Okay. So that's done. Who are they going to kill? Looks like they were aiming for the Riders of Orthanc. But that didn't pan out for them. We've got Sons of the Fallen. They're obviously taking a few hits from something. Okay, Rise of Orthanc still have ammo. They're not done yet. Troll Shaxos throwing their axes into the Sons of the Fallen, taking out one of Daddy Mac's best units. That's got to be painful to watch. Tommy should be trying to provide some supporting fire, which he is with the blister there. Too short that last one, mate. Crossbows would have been better. Alas, I'm just being picky, I suppose. We just have riders over here. We've got some troops coming over, not very good ones. So, defenders don't have to worry about being outflanked just yet. They can handle a frontal assault easy enough. Just gotta wait for them to begin, or wait for the attackers to choose what to do next. Frodham Javelins here charged by themselves into battle. And now have been sent running out of the city with their tails between their legs. Still in the game, but obviously shaken. Another 1-2 punch from the dwarves. Ooh, okay, we've got some Witcher fire there, and the Sons of Fallen are all bunched up, but Jen did not continue the attack. Missed opportunity to take out all the Sons of the Fallen. They're all grouped up nicely for him. Okay, so over here we just have 2 units, the Axe Guard of Erebor and the Ironfoot Axe Throwers, and that's it. Some Goblin Trackers coming over, but that won't be too much help. Half-Orc Spearguard, Half-Orc Vanguard again, not much help there. Really just feels like the attackers are going to focus their efforts here. So we'll times 6 speed it, as it's getting pretty darn grindy. And need something else to happen soon. Which one Pike are moving in? Ironfoot, Ice Guard Blister. Potentially getting some good hits there. Barrow Whites forced their way through. They killed their own men there. Maybe. Those axes really look like they're hitting the Barrow Whites, don't they? Pikeman dead at 61. We got the Axe Throwers here, trying to pick off the Chosen One's elves. They'll succeed. I don't think they can escape the elves. Let's go Erebor here, can't just charge it, he's got to move around. No, he's not going to even do that, he's going to run away. $80 to 80 now, jeez. Well, this is a one-sided fight here. Elves are going to take them for sure. The Axis Airborne did not support their troops. I'm guessing he saw the Kindred of Celeborn and that's why he didn't charge in. Alright, well look man, if you're not going to attack here, Mark, you better off going over to support your allies on the other side. Looks like a lot of their help, a lot of your help is needed there. Especially against the Mithril Guard. Crossbows point blank. Targeting the First Legion pikes. Down to 59. Lost half their unit. But clearly still in the game. Rudolph's also being sent in against the Mithril Guard is suicide. But okay.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
The defense is mopping up the scraps of the attackers over there. Mithril Guard charging out. We know the witches are over here somewhere. Oh, they're right there. Oh, okay. Good volley. Oh, he killed the general. They cooked him. Yeah, a sizable chunk there. The first two bolts were wild misses, and the third one really hit its mark. Jeez, that's about 10 at least, including the general. See, the thing about the fireballs is, guys, that any troops that walk over them, as soon as they've just been launched, they'll linger for about 5 seconds, and while they're there, they are lethal. And that's what happened to the general there. That bolt hit the ground first, then the general walked in, or walked over it, and that killed him. Sons of the Fallen slow to get out of there. Fallen back. For crossbows here, it looks like they're targeting the Sons of the Fallen. Not a good idea turning back to crossbows like that. Red and Berserkers looking maybe to throw their axes. Nice guy, not going down that easy. But Sentry Cousin being brought over here. There are plenty of defenders holding that way. So Tommy, well, not Tommy. Yeah, well, Tommy and Daddy won't get outflanked in this direction, at least for now. They could charge into the backs of the Herodin Berserkers, but the Iroquois crossbows, they're loading up. And a 45, falling fast. And 36. Villain Protectors have their javelins still. But aside from the Herodin Berserkers, they probably don't have a target. Could move up and try and throw the jammies into the Spears of Orthanc. Don't think that any of the defenders would object to that plan. We got a lot of Villain Protectors mixed in with Chaos Callan Guardians. Chosen one in all sorts here. The general survived. The spy troops getting cooked all around him. Archer's got to be running low on ammunition, if not out already. Come on, Gladiator and Blade Masters, kill him right there. Might be out. Yeah, they're out. They're in the fight. $89 to $87. Chosen one's put 1 unit there. And the attackers over here are gone. I guess they don't want to leave anything to chance. Well, look, if there are no attackers there, you should just leave 1 unit if you're that determined to cover your bases. And Chosen had a lot of faith his team would have his back. So he could leave those wooden protectors there to fire the jebbies into the enemy. Don't have too far to go. 90 to 88. The Lord's hunting pack. Eyes the guys general here. Is now involved in the battle. And the crossbows lobbing their bolts into the enemy. Eyes got booster crew. Out of ammo. Blackwatch Legends are almost through. Where's the reinforcements? They need reinforcements. Can go to caliber one. Firing again. Not from the best angle though. Authorian's general is gone. What is he thinking? This is Sarada's, oh sorry, Lorna Mounted Company. From the Chosen One. They didn't try to charge into the backs of the Richmond pikemen? All the riders of Orthanc? To each their own, I guess. Targeting the unit of Richmond pikes. $96 to $91 in favor of the attackers.
They have lost half their men.
Defenders just crumbling. Can't handle their numbers anymore. And that is it. All the defenders admitted defeat. Unlucky there to Tommy and his team. Tommy there 3,478. Chosen One 2,660. Daddy Mac 2,142. Jim Moo 699. Nabest 1,116. Son of the Dunedain 1231. Mark 983 and Pajo there 781. Now, let's take back there 396. Urukai crossbows each got over 100 kills, 2 over 150. Nazgul High here 183, Trolls of the White Hand 140. That's pretty good for Trolls. Champions of the White Hand there 334, nicely done. Isengard Blister 289. Urukai Infantry 1 unit there getting over 100. Urukai Pikemen 2, almost 3 units there getting over 100, 1 just shy. We have Half Orc Spear Guard here. 146, 320 and 90. Then again, 320 Spearguard unit could be due to killing a lot of Snugger Stalkers, really crappy infantry. That's what I'm going to assume there with them. Okay, Archers 208. Nicely done. And that is it. So, once again, guys, if you want to see a total replay featured here on this channel, there's my email at scoutsentertainment@gmail.com. There's posting replays to me directly. There's join my Discord server, Scouts Reconnaissance, be part of our community and post your replay there, Total War replay. Or you can simply tag me in the Total Replay you post on 30 Days Reforged Discord as well. This is Micka from Scouts of Entertainment signing off. Goodbye, my fellow Scout Troopers. Catch you in the next Total War battle.